Yo, what up, 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 what up? This is Kevin Kinckle from the Kevin Kinckle podcast. Today, Wednesday, hump day, we're going to be talking about football. And it's starting to get good. The power rankings are shifting a little bit at the bottom. They are shifting a little bit at the bottom, but things are starting to iron out. We're about to see who's going to be in the playoffs, who's going to have the number one seed. We're going to get into all of that. This is the most wonderful time of the year. You're with family, you're with friends, there's gift giving, there's basketball on all day, there's football on all day. But this week with the football, about to get into it, we know San Fran won on Thursday, pushing them to 10-4, moving up a little bit in the power rankings versus Seattle, who was starting not to look like the team that everybody thought they were going to be in the beginning of the season when they came out on fire. Geno Smith came out on fire. He's not doing the same thing right now. So San Fran is now 10-4, Seattle 7-7. Minnesota versus Indy. Minnesota got by 8. They're 11-3. Indy's 4-9. Cleveland upset Baltimore. Cleveland moved to 6-8. Baltimore's 9-5. Still fighting for a playoff spot. What's going on, Lamar Jackson? What's going on, Lamar? You better start balling like you the truth. But Baltimore's 9-5. Buffalo versus Miami. It's a pretty good game. Lots of highlights. Lots of people got a lot of yardage. Good for fantasy numbers. Buffalo's now 11-3. Miami's 8-6. Philly beat Chicago. Philly's 13-1. Chicago's 3-11. But Jalen Hurts got hurt. He hurt his shoulder. He was on a run play. Dude tackled him, and he just laid all his body on his Jalen Hurts shoulder when he went down. So what people are saying is there's a big rivalry on Christmas Eve. The Eagles versus the Cowboys, and we know how that goes. But is it worth it, him playing in the rivalry and risking it for the playoffs? My heart says play. My head says chill out. We trying to win a Super Bowl. That's the most important thing we got right here. This is for bragging rights. If Dallas wins, they win. They're saying the same thing when we beat them when they didn't have Dak. So it is what it is. But let me know your thoughts on that. Call in, comment. But yeah, go Birds. Kansas City over Houston. Houston made that close. Houston made the last couple of games they had close, but they still lost. Houston's 1-12-1, worst team in the league. Kansas City's 11-3. New Orleans beat Atlanta. They're both 5-9. Both those teams are not worrying about the playoffs right now. Detroit and the Jets, both those teams are. Detroit won. Detroit is on the come up. I've been talking about them all year. Their records that they had before when they had the losing records didn't really show the type of team that they are. Now they're starting to get a little leverage on it. They're ironing things out. They're 7-7. Jets started red hot. Now they slowing down. They had the loss. Now they're 7-7. They're both still fighting for playoffs. Carolina 5-9 lost to Pittsburgh, who's 6-8. Jacksonville upset Denver. Jacksonville moves to 6-8. Denver moves to 10-4. And down in the rankings, they're out of the rankings right now. They're not even sixth. What's up, Dallas? What's up, Dak? But they're looking to bounce back with a win versus the Birds. Like I said, that's a conference rivalry. That's a big rivalry. You already know how it get down. Las Vegas versus New England. Las Vegas won. They're 6-8. New England 7-7. New England's got an outside shot of making the playoffs. Highly doubtful, but they got an outside shot. Denver versus Arizona. Both teams are 4-10. Russell Wilson finally got a win over Kyler Murray. Both quarterbacks look suspect the whole year. Cincinnati, who's quietly moving up in the power rankings, of 10-4. Tom Brady and Tampa Bay moved to 6-8. But even with that record, they're still number one in their division, which means if they could win 2 games, they should be able to make the playoffs. If they miss one, it should be iffy. But yeah, they're number one right now at 6-8. Cincinnati 10-4. Like I said, they creeping up in the power rankings. Joe Burrow is the truth. He was a winner. He's a known winner. He made it to the Super Bowl, I think, in his second year. This boy is a problem. Cincinnati's starting to wake up. They got that good receiver over there. They tough. They got Joe Mixon in the backfield and Surrey Penny. So they doing their thing over there. Watch out for them, though, on the sneak. Chargers 8-6. Their quarterback is good. The quarterback is very good. They beat Tennessee, who has Derrick Henry. They fighting for a playoff spot too, so that's getting kind of tight right there with Tennessee and the Chargers. Washington fighting for a playoff spot at 7-6-1 versus the Giants. Giants won 8-5-1. I called that. Saquon Barkley was doing his thing. He was looking unstoppable out there. Saquon was looking unstoppable. And then we had Green Bay versus the Rams. I think Green Bay is still fighting for an outside shot at the playoffs. Highly doubtful, but you have Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback. The Rams, the Super Bowl champs from last year, are 4-10. Horrible. My dad killed me this week. He had 13 right. I only had 10, but he was mopping me in the beginning. He was killing me. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He had the first 9 right. He went 9-0, and then Dallas messed him up. Joining me, he got 9 in a row. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Dallas messed him up. And then the New England Raiders game messed him up, so he missed 2 right there. Then he had Denver, Cincy, Chargers, and I picked the Giants. He picked Washington, so he had 3 wrong. I mean, he had 13 right. I had 10 right, so he's killing me right now, 103 to 100. So he's up 3. I got to try to get back. But for the power rankings, I got Philly 13-1, Kansas City 11-3 at 2, Buffalo 11-3 at 3, Minnesota 11-3 at 4. San Fran at 5, and Cincy at a close 6. I might do a 5A and B with San Francisco and Cincy. And I guess the same argument could be said for KC and Buffalo, but I like KC more than Buffalo. But those teams, they should go at it for the AFC Championship. NFC Championship, I'm still saying McLean, Philly versus San Fran. That's how it's going down. San Fran slowly sneaking up the power rankings. Philly's been there all year. Gang. But yeah, that's about it with the football this week. I'm going to have to do a predictions like tomorrow. I think there's a game tomorrow, but this weekend is going to be crazy with the basketball games and the football games. So we have a lot to watch, chill with the family, be thankful for everything that we're receiving. Enjoy the holidays, y'all. I'm going to do the same. Grateful for the little things, because things could be worse, man. But enjoy the holidays, enjoy the weekend, enjoy the football, and I will holler at y'all, man. This is Kev Kinckle from the Kev Kinckle Podcast, Football Edition, Week 15 Roundup. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.